Hello and welcome to Planet Coaster! Ladies and gentlemen, this is Alpha 3, and there are some seriously exciting things in here. So, allow me and my fake accent to bring you through Alpha 3 with a bit of a mini-series here to have a whole heap of fun building a park. But we're not doing it like we've done before. This time, we're using challenge mode, which is a work-in-progress mode where you actually have to manage your money. You can't just do everything for free. There is a sandbox, but nope, we're using challenge mode, and it's certainly going to be something, because we're playing in a desert. So welcome everybody to my desert plot of land. It is certainly something very red. Definitely very, very red. But this is our home for the foreseeable future, where we are going to build the best theme park you have ever seen. And if you believe that, you believe anything. So, good. Welcome. Welcome. Let's extend some... Let's not extend some pathways there, actually. Let's go forward a little bit. Just like so. And I would like to go to about there. And I'm going to make myself just a little bit of a... sort of... I don't know if I want to call it a square, but we'll see. I guess it is technically going to be a square, because it is kind of a, well, square. So, we'll do this. We'll go up there. And we'll go one more and across, like so. Alright, so we have our little square here. I kind of want to... kind of tempted to get rid of the corner pieces, so that I can link everything together a bit better and make it more round. I think that definitely looks better. So that, and... oh no, is this going to work? What way does this... need to go? I think like that. Yeah, I feel like this corner's a bit different. Now this is a problem. This is definitely a problem. I feel like I had a shape there, and the shape is possibly not gone. That's fine though. We have all the sides that we need, I think, so we can extend off of all of those points and make something that's going to look absolutely beautiful. So that's going to be the center of our park. And in each direction, I would like to do different things. In one, some roller coasters, perhaps. In another, flat rides. And in another, we will have services. So, we're gonna go this way just a little bit with this path. As you can see, by the way, we have money. We do have money down here, and I am spending quite a bit of it. So we're gonna go that way a little bit. That's gonna be services. Up this way is, I think, gonna be flat rides. So, go that way for a fair distance. And then go to rides. And I want to immediately add one of the new rides, which is this one, which is actually kind of interesting looking. It's called Wild Blue. I'm also going to pause the game because it's starting to get dark. As you can see, there's a bloody big shadow, which I'll need to get rid of in a moment. But for the meantime, we can wait. So, I want to put Wild Blue here, close to the path. So if I do that, I'd then like to raise it up just a little bit. Not too much, but something like that. Just so it's not on the ground. So it's nicely, you know, off the ground and looking pretty decent. We can also customize it if we so desire, which I think I would like to do. So this dark blue is, well, actually the entire shape of it. So let's go for a consistent color scheme throughout this park. I'm sort of thinking red. I feel like, well, maybe orange. I mean, the channel color is sort of orange. We'll go for orange. Why not? So go orange, and then we'll sort of go for... well, maybe orange? I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll, I don't know. We'll go blue. We'll go blue for the color scheme, because it'll nicely contrast the desert. So we'll go blue for the color scheme, then an accent color of orange, because I do like orange. So we'll do the accent color in orange, like so. I think that is that supposed to be like wings? Are those supposed to be like little planes? Yeah, they are. So the little planes need to have sort of stripes on them, so we'll do sort of yellow. Oh dear. Maybe we won't. We'll do a sort of, yeah, that looks better. A sort of dark orange thing going on there. Then the dark bit here is what? That's the seats. Okay, well the seats in that case can be a sort of dark red, yeah. That looks good to me. I definitely like it. But of course, we aren't done yet. We need to place an entrance. So the entrance to this ride is going to be right about there, I think. And then the exit can be... well, I don't know. I guess the exit could probably be here. Or on this side. This side could always be good. I think I'll do there. Let's do the exit just there. All right, so we need to add a queue. Queues are easy. These are always easy. Let's go ahead and do this kind of thing. I'm going to use a different type of queue. Going to use this one, the plain black one. Then go across a little bit, and then we go this way a little bit, and then we'll go. Oh, do we want to do it like this? It's definitely tricky doing it like this. Maybe we'll go back. Hold on. Let's go back a little bit before we start coming around this way. I'd like to go to here and then down, I think. So yeah, that'll be fine. Then we'll go like this. Then we can go 45 degrees, I suppose. Then over here, then to there. That actually worked really nicely. That's surprising. We have a nice little space there. I can put some trees into, or do some decorative stuff, or just generally make it look nice. And what's more, I can actually go ahead and do the little ticket booth at the end here in that space. And bonus, the ticket booth is not the big yellow thing anymore. How good is that? Oh, that's one of my favorite things about this alpha. Anyway, ticket booth can go there. We have this beautiful little section of pathway, and we can go one further because we can get priority passes. Now, priority passes are interesting. This is basically a system through which your park patrons can skip the queue. And to do that, they buy a priority pass from an information booth, which we can build later. But I will add the priority pass immediately. As you can see, basically it goes out and around all of your existing queue. So we bring this the whole way across to here, and then into there, which, I mean, that's going to connect in an interesting way. There we go. All right, so basically they can go in there and skip most of the queue. I can also change the priority itself so that they have, you know, high priority or something, so that they can get seen to much quicker, because they will be spending a little bit of extra money. And I would like to... Ooh, I forgot I had these natural paths and all that stuff. Anyway, not too worried about those at the moment. I'd like to look at scenery, because we have a lot of new scenery. There are chandeliers, there are new trees, like birch trees, which are kind of beautiful, actually. I do enjoy me a good birch tree. We have beech bushes and beech trees, which we've had before, obviously. Let's see, do we want to add a birch tree in here? I mean, we could. I feel like spruce trees we're probably going to avoid. And possibly alpine trees as well. I feel like birch trees I can maybe get away with. I mean, obviously, we'd maybe want to go palm trees and all that stuff. Or we have this beautiful spooky tree who is, well, spooky indeed. But I think I'm going to go with birch. I think birch is going to look beautiful. So a nice birch tree just there. And I'd like the smaller birch tree to go just over in that space. And I think it's nice. Something nice and simple for that area. We could do a banana palm tree, but I think I'll pass up on that. Also worth mentioning, we have... What was it? My mind just went completely blank. Ah, yes, ivy. Yes. This is something I'm super excited about. Because you might remember in previous Planet Coaster videos, I always used seaweed as, well, effectively ivy. They have ivy. It's actual legit ivy, and I'm so happy about this. We do have these large green bushes as well, which will be super useful. I'm going to sort of sink one of those to there, I think. Possibly. I mean, I could sort of throw it there a little bit. Something like that kind of works. Just a nice green bush there. What is this? That's a planter. Oh, that's beautiful. I think I'll put a little planter just there as a bit of green space. And maybe just one of these in there as well could look kind of interesting. Just to bring a bit of color and a bit of something and a bit of life to that area. Let's see. What about over here? Do you want another one? I don't think I could get another one in there. I can, however, get another little birch tree. So we'll do that one, which I think looks absolutely lovely. So there we go. And I'm going to call that done before I get too obsessed over minute details that we really don't need to worry about at this point. Let's get into the path. Go to pathway, go to... I guess we'll go for that one. Although, do I want to go for that one? I'm going to go with the blue one. I'll go with the blue one because it matches the blue theme. So, oh dear, that's a big path. We'll go with blue, and we'll turn it into... I guess a set of stairs could be a good idea. Where do I want the exit to go? I feel like the exit shouldn't go onto this main bit of path here. This should be all entrances to rides. So the exit can go just... Oh dear. There. Okay, careful. Okay, this is not going to plan. I'd like to lower that a little bit. There, then there, and done. All right, and then we'll turn it into maybe some black path to sort of match the entrance. I suppose that kind of works. Although I could probably change this whole thing, couldn't I? Because that stays blue, so that's fine. Yeah, we'll go with the black path to sort of match the entrance queue and all that. So there we go. That's our first ride, and it looks beautiful. Looks absolutely beautiful. I'm super pleased with that. I would like to get another little birch tree and just throw it there. And we have these caravans and all that stuff. We have barrel bins, which are these actual bins? They are. They snap to the path. So that's pretty useful. I'm not going to be using them because I don't really want to use barrels as my theme here. But I like it. That's pretty good. Now, what do we want? We want this. Just a little kind of bush. Ooh. I was going to say we wanted this, but it is kind of dead. And I don't know if I want a bunch of dead bushes about here. We have some ivy, which I could throw down, which looks kind of decent. We have this large green bush, though. We'll just go ahead and throw that in. Now, I do want to go ahead and turn off the surface snapping so that it's not going to be doing that. I can lower it a little bit and just sort of throw it there. And even that's just nice, you know? It just looks really good. There we go. That's our first ride. I can do some detailing and stuff in here. I'll do that shortly. But what I would like to do is go to Path Extras, and I want to get some benches, because that is a thing you can do. There are actual benches. So I'll throw a bench in there, and I'd like to throw a bench just there, and put a couple beside each other, because they do snap to each other. Then some bins. So a bin there and a bin there, and that looks good. That gives us this beautiful, beautiful space for people to sit whilst their friends or family or whoever has gone onto the ride. So that will be absolutely beautiful. I'm actually super pleased with that. I really am. That looks amazing. It's good. It's simple. It's good. It does what it needs to do. So we need to sell some fast pass things. What are they called? Priority passes. There we go. We need to sell priority passes. So let's go to blueprints. Obviously, well, not blueprints, sorry, buildings. Blueprints are pre-built structures, as you can see. So we have this little thing, which looks amazing. We have this, which is my favorite one of the lot. That thing looks incredible. We have some piratey stuff, which makes me want to go back and revisit Pirate Valley. Let me show you, by the way, in scenery. Or is it scenery? It might be scenery. I think it's scenery. Yeah, we have pirates. We have pirate guys here. This guy's a lookout. We have pirates that are fighting, so he's shooting. We have pirates taking cover. It's amazing. I love it. I'm so tempted to revisit Pirate Valley with some of this stuff. I might have to do it. Now, we do have a little market here. We do have some market stuff, which is, again, reason to revisit Pirate Valley, but I really don't know that we'll be doing that. I can't make any promises of the sort, but what I'd like to do, the priority for today, interestingly, the priority for today is going to be getting a priority pass stall or an information stall into this part of the park. So I kind of like the idea of putting it there. I just don't know how well that's going to work, because it is in a bit of an awkward spot, but I kind of like it, you know? I kind of think that's a decent little spot. So if I go there, we'll do something like that. We'll see if this works. We'll see if we can get just a tiny little structure in here that looks half decent. So that's going to go there. Let's go to building. Let's go to walls, and let's see what we can do. So, we have a lot of different types of wall. You can recolor some of these. You can recolor the stucco ones as well, which I think we're gonna... Well, we could use. I think I will... Oh, I've got a choice to make. Do I use stucco or do I use something else? I think I'm actually going to use this new one, which is lime plaster. This stuff here. Because you can also recolor it, and it does look pretty decent. But what I'd like to do for the front of the information thing is actually go ahead and use the wood. Just for the front of it, that's all, just the front. Then the sides and everything else are going to be this lime plaster. And then the back of it as well, and I'm actually thinking of extending down this way a little bit, which I think could look interesting. So let me just move the building as well, so that it sort of lines up perfectly. So if I do that, yeah, that's kind of what I'm going for. Do that kind of thing, and we can sort of have it look like it is a proper little building here, some kind of little stall thing. I don't know. I just want it to sort of be right against the path. I think that'll look really good. So let's see, what kind of walls are we dealing with? Now, we do have archways, actually, which could be good. We could do a lime plaster archway. We have this one as well, which goes the whole way in, which I actually think looks pretty cool with the wood at the end. So I think I will do that. So let's see, do I need the walls then? I don't think I do. I think the walls can actually go away. So we'll do the archway. Then the cool thing is, like I said, you can recolor all of this. So if I select all of the lime plaster sections, I can recolor them, and I'm thinking I'm gonna maybe go with blue. Oh, good lord. This is brave, is what this is. Good lord. Can I recolor the wood? No. That's probably for the best. Yeah, that blue is a brave color, if I do say so myself. We do have some stuff like this we could use to detail it. We have wall panels as well, which actually, I mean, that doesn't look terrible, but you can get sort of short sections of lime plaster, which I think I'd like to play around with. I think I'm absolutely going to need to play around with it. So if I did something like that, I can give it a little bit of a foundation, which I think will look really nice. If I go up like this, we can do similar up here, and that'll hopefully add to the look and make it look a little bit less garish, which it certainly does. I will fully admit it looks a little bit garish. Hopefully we can make that work. Are there decent lime plaster columns? That's stucco, castle columns. I don't know that we have lime plaster columns. We have these wood ones, but they have to go in specific places. Now that's beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. Let's see. So, we have these, which are curious to say the least. But again, not really what I'm looking for. Not really what I'm looking for at all. There aren't really any pillars in there anymore. So it seems like a lot of stuff has been recategorized, which makes perfect sense. It is just a case of me having to now find it. Ooh. Now that's interesting. That's a very interesting piece right there. Okay. What is that classified as? That's got to be a column, right? I don't think that is a column. No, that doesn't seem like a column at all. Framework? No. Arches? Yeah, that is a castle arch support. I can safely say I did not know that. Okay, this took a little while longer than I care to admit, but this is what we're dealing with for the information building. It's not quite done yet. There's a couple more things I kind of want to do to it, such as moving this down to the end there, and doing sort of the same at this end as well, just to the edge. Then sort of matching up the back section as well, so rotate that around first and put that there. Do the same at this end like that. And it just gives it this little bit of, I guess, support. It just makes it look like the building is held up by a little bit more than just the brick. It looks like there's a little bit more texture going on there. And it looks really nice. And I should mention, this series is going to be about management. It isn't just a sort of slow, creative series. I am gonna put a lot of effort into making things look good as well, though. Or at least, you know, what I think looks kind of good. So, just be aware of that if you're looking for some really, I guess, quick looks at the management stuff. This is going to be a little tedious in places. That looks absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Absolutely incredible. Anyway, I want to go to roof sections. I want to get roof decorations, and I actually really like that little chimney there. That's quite cool. We do have quite a few of these. We have this one, for example, which is interesting. We have this one, which is also interesting. I don't know that I'd necessarily need them. It is an information booth, but at the same time, I kind of like the idea of just having a little chimney up here. A chimney? A little chimney just on the roof here. Even that one's just kind of, it's just interesting, you know? It's just real interesting. So that's going on the roof. Because why not? You know, why not at this point? Let's throw a chimney up there. It's going to look kind of silly. As for this, I mean, this is very royal looking, isn't it? It's very royal looking. That is also kind of royal looking, I guess. They don't even seem to link together properly. What happens if I throw a bunch of these in here? What does this look like if I just do that? I need to see this. Ridiculous is apparently the answer. Absolutely ridiculous. All right, we need a sign. We definitely need a sign. So let's look for wall signs. Is there an information booth sign? First off, that's the fairy tale toilet sign. Okay. So there are new signs. Definitely some new signs, but I'm not seeing information, which has me a little disappointed because info would have been nice. We have a crown sign, which is kind of cool, but again, not information. Decorative sign, but not what I'm looking for. Oh dear. Am I going to have to make my own sign? We have some miscellaneous ones. We have some park signs, ride signs, shop signs. No, there's no information one. All right. Facilities? Nope. Okay, well, that's fine. I'm going to have to come up with my own little sign here that's going to make sense. So, we have some shooting stars, which is maybe a bit much. A little bit big, I think. We have this one here, which is also a little bit big. We have this one, which is, again, a bit extravagant for what I'm looking for. That kind of works. My only problem is it's probably not recolorable. No. All right, maybe we don't do an information sign at all. Maybe we don't do anything for this and just sort of... I mean, we could do a light. I mean, we're probably going to want to do a light of some sort. So let's look at decorations. Let's look at lights. Can I get anything that's going to look decent here? I mean, I can throw this on the sides, but I feel like it's a little bit much. I don't really know what kind of lighting I want to go for around this park. Candles, no. The flower lamp, no. Mushroom, no. I mean, that's interesting. That's very extravagant looking, though. I guess maybe just this. Maybe just the stucco one. I guess the original is best in this case, which is annoying because I kind of wanted to show off something new, but there you go. Little stucco lamp there. And I think I'd kind of like to do the same just in there as well. So if I just do that and raise it up a bit and then bring it out a little bit to there. That just gives you a little lamp in there as well. And that's our little information stand, which looks incredible. All right, let's open the park. It is about time we open the park. Let's hit open on you. Little info stand is open. Let's hit play as well and see what happens. We should see people coming in. And whilst we wait for that to happen, I would like to do a little bit of detailing just around this. So let's go to scenery. Let's go to path extras. I want to do a little bin. Just, can I do a little bin in there? Oh, I absolutely can. Let me do a little bin just there. And a little bench just... I'll try. No, I'll not do a bench in there. That seems a little bit silly. I will do a bench opposite, though. So I'll do a bench there, and I'll do a bench there, and another little bin just beside it. So that'll look pretty good. And then over here, I mean, we could do benches around all of here. Which I guess would kind of make sense, because there's not really much else I'm going to put in that space, is there? So just a bunch of benches there for people to sit on. Should look pretty decent. And then just nature, I suppose. So birch trees, just everything that's going to make this area look good. So a nice tree there. We'll get another little small tree back here. Just in that spot, we'll get one of the big ones. That's the big one there. In there. And yeah, just little things like that. Just trees. Bring it to life and just make it look good. Let's lower you a little bit. Let's throw it in there. And throw that one just in there. And then this little bit of space could use some greenery as well. So let's go for... I mean, we could go for a sort of dead-looking thing, I guess. Brings a bit of variation to the space. So do that, and we need something in this corner. What can go in this... Do I hear some whistling? Could swear I heard whistling. Are there people in my park? Or am I going crazy? Oh, here they come! Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's amazing. All right. Let's just finish the detailing. Oh, speaking of people, we need to go to park management because we need maintenance. So let's get this guy in here. It is Elliot Sharples. That's quite the name. Look at him. Look at him. Good old Elliot Sharples. Looks amazing. We could also look into getting a chief beef. That is for sure, but we don't really have a chief beef at the moment, so maybe we don't want to do that. That's maybe not the best idea. Let's speed up time. Let's get these people in here. Let's see what kind of money we're looking at, because we're losing money at the moment. Definitely losing money at the moment. I want to see how much we'll get from all of these people. Because we do need it. We really, really do need it. Our monthly profit's not looking good right now, but if we get people on this ride, we might have some luck. Oh, this looks beautiful. This looks, look at this. It's so simple, but The lighting in this game, man, it is just gorgeous. A lot of people go into the info stand immediately, which is nice. The ride profits are slowly dropping, which is a bit of a problem. Ride profits went up there, so I think some people bought a priority pass, which is great news. Or tickets to the ride, I don't know. There we go, they're going in there. My monthly profit's actually looking pretty decent. Good lord, I'm making some money. Yeah, look at these guys. They went straight for the priority pass, I think. Or did they? Did I imagine? Yeah! Oh, amazing. Let's see this ride in action. Let's see this thing moving. In fact, you know what we need to do? We do have these lights around here, which look great. But we are going to want to go to scenery, and we want to go to props. We want to go to lights. Didn't realize I had advertising signs. I'm probably going to want some of those at some point. We're going to go to lights. And I'm probably going to want to get some of these. That's what we can throw in this corner. Although it doesn't really match the theme of anything. I think having some lights like this, even if they are sort of modern and... Well, no, let's not do that. It won't match at all. I mean, the standing torch doesn't really match either. The lantern tower doesn't really match. I guess this does, the lantern chain. So I guess I could throw that in there. It's sort of within the vein of what we're doing here. So let's also not align it to surface, because that's going to be a bit silly. And sink it into the ground a little bit, just like that. And throw a lantern chain just there. And I'd like to throw another one just about there as well. All right. I think that looks quite nice. A couple of little lantern chains. I think I would like to add another one to there. Just to bring a bit of variation to that space. And then finally, to just brighten everything up, I want to add some spotlights. Because the spotlights really are amazing. So if I just get a couple of these around here to brighten up this ride, I will be very, very happy. So, let's do one... I mean, can I hide them anywhere? It doesn't seem like I'm going to be able to hide them, does it? I guess that's not the worst thing in the world. It would be nice. I can bring it in, though, and sort of... Is there anywhere around here I can put it? I mean, I would love to be able to just hide a spotlight somewhere and make it really pop. I guess here, technically, I could do. I could sort of try and hide one on this roof or something, but I don't know that that's going to happen. I guess what we can do is just sort of... I guess I'll just put a lantern up here or something. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out a way to get some stuff in here that's going to look cool, but I don't really think it's going to work. Let's see. Let's go to lighting. Can I snap this to this building? No. I probably want to go to building and decorations and lights and do it in there. Because that probably makes a lot more sense, huh? So let's see. You know what? I want this light. I want this little light and I want it up here. Because I think it's going to look kind of interesting. So let's do just that. Because it looks kind of cool. As for the ride itself, I mean, it doesn't seem like I'm going to be able to do much with it. It seems like I'm going to be stuck with it being a bit dark. Unless I do really go out of my way to add some lights. Which, I mean, I can do. I can use the spotlight. It just really doesn't blend into anything. And that's what I dislike about it. It is a shame. Let's just throw one back there. Let's just give it a shot. We'll throw a spotlight back there. Let's click on it and change the color. What are we going to go for? The big old blue ride. So I'm going to go for a big old orange light. Let's do orange. Which does give it a little bit of a glow there, which is kind of cool. What would the blue look like? Yeah, definitely a bit much. So let's go for the orange like so. All right, so that just gives a little bit of a glow to the ride. We should see the ride in action. There we go. Oh yeah, that actually gives it a really good glow. Oh my. Yeah, I would not want to be on that. Oh my god. I guess it is. No, well, that's the actual speed it goes. I still wouldn't want to be on it. That's for sure. Also, look at those monthly profits. My god, we're doing pretty well for ourselves. And the sun is coming up. So we got that going for us too. Quite a few people buying the priority passes. Quite a few people queuing up to go on this ride. Like, the queue is super busy. Super, super busy queue. A lot of people wanting on there. Definitely going to need to get more rides. But, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to leave it there for today. As first episodes go, I'm super happy with what we have here. It's really simple. I know. Someone's going to comment saying, really? One episode and you did one ride in a crappy little building? Yeah. But this is how I play Planet Coaster. It's not really going to change. I play this game quite slowly, and I have my fun with it, and I build tiny little things, and I just make it look kind of good. And honestly, If you don't like that, that is okay. You have every right to, you know, not like one thing and prefer your way of doing things or someone else's way of doing things. There are 1,000,001 good Planet Coaster players. Well, there's not. I don't know if the game has sold 1,000,000 copies yet, but there's a lot of good Planet Coaster players out there. If you're more interested in time-lapsey type stuff, I can highly recommend Strict Toaster and Silverette. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, if you have enjoyed the video, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!